Hey guys, what's up? Little quick video here. I'm actually getting ready to set up my little studio here. Softbox, old backdrop for this bad boy. We got some Ryzen parts. Got the 1800X R7 or Ryzen 7. Just call it R7. AMD does it with everything else, right? Yeah. But anyway, got the Ryzen R7 or the Ryzen 7 1800X CPU that came in yesterday. Today, I have finally gotten my Asus Crosshair VI Hero AM4 motherboard. So we're going to be putting that together in my Phantom A20 case. I hope the audio doesn't turn out crappy on this because I'm not using a lavalier mic, just using the mic that's actually on the phone. And we are going to be replacing our AM3 components, which is the 9590 FX processor from AMD, our Gigabyte GA990FX gaming motherboard. And I ended up taking out two of the sticks earlier so that I could get faster RAM speed. But that's the Corsair Vengeance Pro Series 1866 speed RAM, DDR4 of course. Apologize for the hand. I'm actually going to go ahead and upload this video real quick, but the components I'm going to be putting in, like I said, the Ryzen 7 1800X, the Asus Crosshair VI Hero. I got a 16 gig kit, which is two sticks of 8 gigabytes each of Corsair Vengeance LPX memory. It's a DDR4 2600 or 2666 megahertz. That was the only thing I could find at the time that was actually officially supported for the BIOS release at the time. And this board was just released like last week. So I didn't decide to go with the 3000 or the 3200. For that, I'll probably wait until they actually fix the bugs with the motherboard. No, stood back here in the light. This is in my kitchen, by the way, so the only place I have room to actually do this crap. But yeah, and I'm going to be using the GTX 1070s. Both the cards I'm going to be reusing those because those cards just came in last week, or actually, yeah, last week. So I just wanted to go ahead and reuse those. The only reason I even put them in here was just wanted to make sure the cards worked. And number two, just to see if there's any real difference between the R9 390Xs or the GTX 1070s, which I did see a big performance difference. However, I didn't have a high bandwidth SLI bridge. I will have that actually in with the Asus box, so I'll be using that. So I'm actually really eager to see how well going with all these new components, how well everything's going to be working. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, the last component that's going to be not used and replaced is the NZXT Kraken X62. Reason being, I'm wanting to go with something a little bit more glamorous, and then plus that, this particular CPU requires liquid cooling, because you're talking about 220 watt TDP. So air cooling, I mean, unless I decided to go LN, liquid nitrogen, which I'm not that much of an overclocker. In fact, actually, I hate overclocking. It's too much of a pain in the butt, and it usually causes instability issues. Yeah. So I'll be keeping the X61. However, I think I may have actually accidentally said X62, but that's the Kraken X61. That's actually going to be replaced with the Kraken X62. I figured brand new motherboard. It has the Aura lighting already in it between the Republic of Gamers emblem on the X370 chipset, as well as over the VRM for the Crosshair 6 logo. Since that actually does have the RGB lighting on it, I wanted something a little bit more glamorous that could actually change colors, maybe even with it. I'm not quite sure how well CAM software is going to agree with it, but we'll sort of just wait and see. If not, I'm pretty sure it's still going to look pretty awesome. Especially since the X62, X52, and the X42s all have the endless mirror design on them. So you can actually choose independently between the NZXT logo as well as the ring light that goes around for the infinite mirror. So I'm going to go ahead and sort of finish up setting up the display. So We'll get one little quick look here real quick. One last look. You know, basic plain Jane. Other than my new parts, you know, the motherboard and the cooler at this moment, everything else is actually going to be reused. Because everything in this computer is actually really new. I don't see any need for buying all brand new components and spending that much more money. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing all cleaned up. Because it's rather dusty around this part of Indiana. Especially where I live. So I'm going to go ahead and get the air compressor out, the air tank, hook up the blow nozzle to it, and get this thing dusted. And I'll make sure to look for the video for the assembly. And do a couple different test runs and glamour shots for the new PC when it's done. Catch you then.